Okay, the first video was how to put the window regulator assembly and stuff inside this door because it was all bound up and crinkling. The cable was all snapped because this is a salt truck, and salt literally gets in everything here. So these trucks ride out very, very easy. So if you have this type of door in your F250, 350, or 450, the last video would have really helped you a lot on how to install the window regulator assembly and what to do to actually get everything pulled back together. The next thing is intermittently there's a hood ajar thing that pops up on here, and it'll stay up for a while and then it'll go away. What I ended up doing is I caught it while it was going on, and I unplugged the connector going to the hood latch assembly, and I shorted the wires together purposely, and the hood ajar went away. So I unplugged this connector here, and what I ended up doing was I shorted the two pins together on the connector side, the pigtail side here, and the light went away. So at that point I did confirm that that was the issue with the light staying on. So this latch needs to be replaced. It's got two 8mm, one on each side, and then unplug the connector back here. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Unplug the connector here, short the two pins together with a paper clip or something. If the hood latch, or if the hood ajar goes away on the dash, your wiring's good, your connector's bad. And then at this point, you would get like an 8mm, and you would take the bolt, what is it, 10mm, 8 or 10, I forget. 10mm. Take the two bolts out of here and then put your new hood latch in. Just using a ratcheting wrench. I could use an impact with a swivel, but we're not going to do that. Literally what I did was I just pushed in those two tabs and just slid that right out of there. And now I'll just slide that cable right out of this. Pop the new cable back in. The new part. The part number is HC3Z 16700F. So Hotel Charlie 3 Zebra 16700 Frank. You want military? Hotel Charlie 3, or I should say tree. Hotel Charlie Tree Zulu 16700 Foxtrot. Alright, it's installed with a connector plug in, and I tried to get my alignment spots right around, you know, the sides exactly back the way they were. Now let's close it and see what happens. Hood ajar. There we go. Hood ajar. Let's close it. See if we got it. Oh, that's nice. Closed perfectly. Okay. And everything turned off. No more hood ajar. We good. The tire lights on is because they like to swap tires around in this fleet, and sometimes they put spares on the trucks when they're swapping tires around, and they get one fixed and end up putting it on another one, but then a spare has to take its place. So how you know right valve stem is if you see one that's kind of green colored like this is normally a spare tire, and it's got a big metal collar. Doesn't have a TPMS sensor in it. You know that's a spare because of the color and the metal collar. Now you come over here and look at a tire that normally runs on it. It's not green, and it doesn't have that big long thick metal collar on it.